But it's there.
But it's there.
Your brain detects it, but you don't consciously.
But you don't. Now, it's not only sound, it can be subliminal. There's
talking about a picture flashing on television screens.
Right. Or even smell. Dr. Gary Schwartz at Arizona State, University. No, it is Arizona State University, did some work in olfaction, smell. And he found a subliminal range in that as well. And we compared notes, and the processing of the information is very similar, even though they're different modalities.
Well, this is the thing that stores were known to release certain things into the atmosphere in terms of sound, too.
It doesn't have to be audible, and it doesn't have to be at a level where you can detect it. Now, I was doing a lot of...
Sorry. Let me interrupt you. You don't have to apologize to me. You're the guest, but does white sound the same as this?
No, white sound is just static.
So this is not. But to me, it sort of sounds like static.
Well, what we've done is we've embedded the subliminal.
Okay, why don't you get the tape out and put the harmonic in so we can demonstrate it?
I'd like to have the folks at home do a little experiment with themselves, and that is what I do with the tape. It might be in there.
Maybe Ellen can.
Aha, we got it.
Found it?
Yep.
We still got Ellen Thompson, the author of Illusions, the biography of a high-class escort sitting here. And you have to watch that if you haven't seen it, because she says some naughty words and it's very sexy. But good. You missed one, Paul. You're going to have to go on the site and watch this afterwards.
Okay.
This ordinary housewife driving a Volvo station wagon wrote a book about escort services, if you can imagine. But it's a great book called Illusions. And there it is while he's putting the tape in. And you can get hold of it by going to www.trafford.com. A little higher? There it is. Lovely title. Good stuff. And she's talking about a lady of the night who is an escort who flies off to Milan and flies to New York and flies to Las Vegas, and people buy her cars and dressed Christmas trees and get them delivered. It's just a fascinating story. And she also talks to some of their clients. And for the record, if you happen to get the book and so on, I'm not Tom.
You're not what?
I'm not Tom.
Oh, okay.
Well, you'll have to read the book. She talks about one of the Johns in here.
I see.
And he talks about meeting the lady, and the first time he met her, he started losing weight and lost 120 pounds. So maybe you should introduce me, Ellen. Maybe that's what I need to motivate me, right? Heck with his bike riding and Atkins diet.
Okay, what I'd like to suggest is that we actually do a little bit of an experiment here.
Okay, who are you going to experiment on?
Well, how about the folks at home?
The folks at home, okay, let's do that.
So all of you folks who want to see whether this will actually increase your heart rate, which is what it will do because it's a stimulant, grab your pulse on your carotid artery or anywhere else you would like.
Got it.
Okay. And start counting. Stop counting. Okay. And now we'll listen to this for about 30 seconds and then take your pulse again. And I'll count it out for you. Okay? Sound like a plan? Here we go. Okay, grab your carotid artery. Count. stop?
I think I went up 3.
Okay. So 3 times 6, you went up 18.
Oh, really? Okay.
18 beats a minute.
Ellen, you going to get? She went up 2? Did you do
Okay,
1
what
too,
I-
Richard? Oh, you didn't?
Missed the count.
Okay.
What I did was I counted, I timed 10 seconds, so your beats per minute would be 6 times that.
Okay.
And if you go up 2 beats a minute, that's a clinically significant increase. That is, if it's
So
constant.
18 is marvelous.
Oh yeah, that's quite a jump. So we put that
What's
on.
wrong with me?
Not a thing. You're sitting right next to the harmonic.
Okay.
And what I used was an analog, not a digital harmonic. That's why it's on a tape. It plays a little more efficiently in this context. So that's what the harmonics do. And if you put that on when you were trying to do something, it's played a lot lower than I was playing it here. I was playing it loud so that the folks at home could get it. It should be played just barely above the room ambient, so you can just hear it.
Well, you had another tape that was aimed at reducing stress.
That's correct.
And I used to play that in my office when people would come in who were in distress because of a tax situation. And it was amazing. I'd put this thing on in the background and it would calm them down.
Mm-hmm.
They would just calm right down.
Yes.
It was an amazing thing. So this stuff really works. It's called Sound Health.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we've done the first one that you do is the volitional type of thing.
That's
where
right.
they move trains or things on, and I've done that one.
Mm-hmm.
The second thing you do is the brain driving, and somebody was one of your fellows did that to me one time. And the third thing you do is these glasses, which were something like that,
Or the harmonic.
or the harmonics,
Or
and
cranial stimulators.
use
Yep.
both of those too. So I think it's just absolutely great. You can do this, and you'll notice that there's no wires, there's no needles, there's no nothing is happening to me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I might have a cap on my head or some glasses or something. We're going to take a time out. We're going to come back and we're going to talk now about what we were going to talk about officially tonight. And we'll break the program into 2 so people can watch that part or watch that part. And we'll be back. We'll talk about that oppositional behavior and all that stuff with kids, adoption issues.
Yeah, it's a huge, huge area.
Well, we all thought we were adopted at one time.
Well, I'm just talking about what we do to kids,
Yeah.